Hi, this is Miss Karin back with another Crafternoon activity. This week it's going to be burlap and jute or burlap and yarn flowers. This is a little bit more of a little more complicated a craft than some of the ones we usually do, so it's recommended for people who are a little older and maybe ready to use a glue gun by themselves. This is what your packet will look like if you pick one up at the front desk at Patterson Library. It will have in it a square of burlap, a long piece of either jute or yarn, a shorter but still long piece of jute or yarn, 8 pieces that are medium length, and 8 pieces that are small. It will have a bead. It will have a template for the petals. And yeah, that's what will be in your bag. You will need something to mark with if you want to use the template. Hot glue or Elmer's glue or some kind of white glue. Hot glue will dry faster, but Elmer's glue won't burn your fingers, so whichever you prefer. And you'll need a pair of scissors. So what you will be making will be flowers, or a flower, out of burlap and jute. So what you'll do first is you will want to, if you want to use your template, you're going to use that and outline 8 petals for your flowers. You can draw 2 circles, one for the front and one for the back. It would be this front piece and this back piece. You don't have to draw them, you can just roll them if you want to, but I find it easier to draw to fill in. Then to make the petals, you're going to outline your petal shape, whether you've drawn it or you want to do it freehand. You're going to take one of these 8 pieces of longer jute or yarn, or you can use string, or if you want to be really delicate, you could use a couple of strands of like embroidery floss. Your flowers do not have to be this size. If you want them to be bigger, like sunflowers, you can just draw them bigger, or if you want them to be smaller, you can just draw them smaller. If you have extra, trim it off. If not, don't worry about it. Then you're going to put a slightly smaller loop inside this one for your smaller string. Oops, didn't quite go, so I'm going to use my extra piece here to fill it in. Really doesn't matter if it's a little too big or a little too small, you can always trim it or fill it. Then to make the inside centerpiece, there are 2 ways you can do it. You can either roll it yourself with your fingers. It's hard to start, but it's not bad once you get going. You just roll it up to the size you want it. If you don't want it quite as big, you can cut it off before you get there. Then you glue it to your burlap. Trim off any extra. You can make it as big as you want to, so you can use the whole piece, but you don't have to. Or, if you don't want to just roll it with your fingers, you can, this is a little messier, you can start in the middle of your circle and just start gluing onto the burlap directly as you go. You just have to keep adding glue at each layer. This is a little easier on your fingers, but either way works, whatever makes you more comfortable. bigger piece doesn't matter quite so much about neatness because it's going to be on the back, so you're not going to see it. Although it's still always nice to just do your best because it makes it stay together better. This piece you also want to make sure is big enough to hold all of your flower petals. So you'll probably want to use the whole string for the bigger one. But you don't want to stick your fingers to it. Once you're done gluing, you'll probably want to pull off some of the extra strings, but right now they're just sticking to me. And I'll do one more, and I'll trim it. Now, just so you didn't have to watch me glue all the petals, I've already cut out 7 of the 8 I'm gonna need. That glue gun's been doing that to me all day. Right. So here are 7. Then you're gonna cut out all of your petals and your 2 center pieces. In the bag, there are only supplies really to make 1, unless you would decide to make them small. But I've seen some bouquets of these where people have made 5 or 6 of them. They're absolutely beautiful. All right, so what I usually do is take the 4 that I think look the nicest and set them aside. They all look pretty much the same. Then you're gonna glue, and it's easier if you glue them across from each other first. So 1 here and 1 here. Keeping them meeting pretty much in the middle. It is possible with jute to curl them a little bit if you want to, just to make them look a little more like flowers. But again, you don't have to, and you can wait until you're done, or you can do it right at the beginning before you glue them. Then you're going to glue the next 4 on top. And you're going to glue your centerpiece right in the middle. And then if you want to, although sometimes they can be done right here, you could add a bead in the center if you want to just give it a little bit more dimension. Then once the glue starts to dry, you can start peeling off all these pieces that stuck out, because that's the downside of a glue gun. And then there you have your burlap flower. Hope you enjoy it. I hope you make some. Please stop in the library to pick up a bag or a kit and some books, and I hope to see you again later. Thank you.